Alrighty, folks. Let the parade begin. As the bike cops go out, they're taking the lead, making sure nobody's in the road, followed by a regular police car, as we have a regular fire car. I don't know what you would call that. It's definitely not an engine. That's the first car of the night. As we have Milford ladder number 1. That's the first fire truck of the night. It is a ladder truck. It's yellow with some red accents. Sirens wailing. The next truck we have is engine number 3. Has some red tinsel on the front with some lights. Same as before, yellow with some red accents. As we have engine number 1. As they're waving to everybody on the live stream. Next up we have Mendon. Mendon was at the Uxbridge First Holiday Night Parade last night. Alrighty, looks like the parade started. Oh boy, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but this is Fire Engine Central. As the next one we have is from Mendon, engine number 44, just a regular truck, has some holiday lights on it. As we have a Hopedale truck, ladder number 1, has some lights on it. Classic red truck. They're waving to everybody on the live stream. Has a reef on the front. As we have, can't see what town, Hopkinton engine number 2, just your standard red fire truck, has a reef on the front, as the Hopkinton truck gets into view. A lot of sirens going off, folks. As it looks like there's a little break in the action to straighten out the order, I would suppose. Nobody's happy. Merry Christmas, somebody just said on the loud horn, using the intercom. As we wave goodbye to the Hopkinton truck, and we say hello to a Natick, a truck that came all the way from Natick. Engine number 5, a red in, I would say, steel, silver color. As we have a truck from Framingham following the Natick, engine number 5. They had a snowman on the front. As this next truck behind the Framingham truck is from Hopedale. We have a Hopedale truck as they're waving to us. They have some green lights. Oh, they threw us some candy. I'm not going to go out there because it's in the street and the headset won't reach, but they definitely threw us some candy canes as we have a truck from Framingham joining them. Ladder number 2 with some classic light bulbs on it as we have, oh boy, now this is a festive truck. This is, I believe, the Uxbridge, or Upton. It is Upton Fire Department with their blue fire truck with snowflakes on the side. A snowman in the ladder where somebody would stand at the top of the ladder with Olaf at the front. As we have a coastal EMS Milford ambulance. And we have a classic fire truck coming up here. I don't know what town it's from. Danvers. Danvers fire truck, a classic fire truck right here. As this next truck is a Milford Highway truck, as they give us a little ring. They pull the horn. It looks like it's a salt truck, or a sand truck rather. They're going to be busy this holiday season, of course, as we have another truck coming from the DOT, or the Department of Public Works. A big rig with snowman on the back. As we have another salt and sand truck from the Milford Highway Department with some candy canes on the back. It says Happy Holidays from the Milford Highway Department on the back. And Beria and Mancy Electrical Contractors, looks like they have a Jeep with the Grinch in it. I couldn't quite catch their name as it's getting dark. And it looks like the street has shut down and people with homemade floats are starting to be coming out, as we have a, I don't recognize what that car is, but they have a some hot cocoa on top. Playing some music on the back. And the next, as a car is trying to exit. They're not a part of the parade. They just got caught up in it. As we have, don't know his name, but the dog from Paw Patrol. He's with the fire department. As we have the Girl Scouts walking.
Merry Christmas, Santa!
They have a dog with them.
Boys and girls, we're all waiting for you. Let them know you're coming. Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, I didn't even mention Santa Claus is right down the road from us. As we have another police car. It's a state police car. A statey is in the Milford parade, followed by some Jeeps. Looks like we have a Jeep gang. This first one is, I would say, neon lime green with a Christmas tree on top and a snowman painted on the back. The one behind it's red. It looks like it has a Christmas tree with lights on it. This next one, that's in the center of the frame, yes sir, is white. And it has some American flags on the back of it with some lights on the hood. It's very nice. As there's another Red Sox, actually, Jeep. As another white Jeep comes with Frosty. I believe the Jeep is supposed to look like Frosty, as it has a top hat on it. Has some classic bulbs on it. And a Jeep truck is followed in the back. And it looks like we're getting to some, as a Jeep Cherokee is actually in with the Wranglers and Saharas. As that Jeep Sahara right there has some big blow-ups on it. This one again has Frosty in the back seat with a Rudolph reindeer on the front, covered in lights. This Jeep has Eeyore in it, and I don't see who's on the other side, but this Jeep's yellow, and they're covered with lights all over. This next Jeep has no doors. An off-road Jeep. The next float looks like we have is from D's On-Site Mowing and Equipment Repair. Put a reef on the hood of the truck. Looks very festive. As Dewey Pest and Wildlife comes, they have a big Santa hat on their car. A gentleman is coming over to me. Wonder what he's going to say to me.
What's up?
What's going on?
Tyler?
Yeah,
I'm Zach.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you, dude. How's
Great.
it going? Good?
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. It's always a good time.
I know. It's very nice.
Yeah. Good. All right. Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, of course. See you around. As the man I just spoke to was Zach Scary, one of the organizers of the event. Thought he was going to come kick me out. I thought, oh no, this is it for the event. He said it was very nice for us to come out, and you know, we're very happy to be here, as we're located right in Milford. So of course, we'd love to be in a town event, as some characters are walking out in some blow-up costumes. Looks like we have some rat rods, custom hot rods, coming out. They have some tinsel on them. And what do we have here? It looks like we have some plow trucks and some utility trucks. Looks like we have Consigli Construction. Don't know what they have. Don't know what that big red and white thing is behind the Christmas tree on their truck. But it looks very nice. It looks like a candy cane, looks like a peppermint stick, as they have some candy canes also on the side mirrors hanging off the side. And that's followed by a plow truck, as you can see on the back. Plow truck is very festive, as I believe we're just waiting for the parade to start moving again. The police are over to my left, and they've stopped oncoming traffic. I'm currently looking at everybody behind the police barricade, and they're just making U-E's. Everybody's taking turns making U-E's, as I'm sure they didn't realize that the parade was going on tonight, but you know, guess you're gonna have to find a different way home, as it looks like a Milford police officer is leaving to maybe help with traffic as the parade gets moving again. Looks like we have I can't tell what town that is, but it's a town car. It's Grinch themed. It has Grinch and Cindy Lou Who on the back, as well as Max on the truck bed, and they put some peppermint wheels on the tires, and it looks very nice. Olaf's also on the float, the Heat Miser. They went all out with that float, as I couldn't catch the organization on this first one, but they're out of Milford. Looks like they also have a very nice float. As the parade's been going on for about almost 15 minutes now. And we have a Mike's Roofing truck with a holiday rug on the hood. And next up we have looks like a private car with a American flag draped over the hood, followed by some lights on top of it. Next up looks like another organization here in town. It's in a foreign language I cannot read, but they're definitely in the holiday spirit. As the next truck rolls out here, I wonder what they're supposed to be. As you can see in the background, that is the rest of the parade getting ready for their time to go on the street. Everybody's just shifting up a little bit. I'm sure the parade has not reached the end point. I believe it will end in the town common, as it looks like it gets moving again. As this next truck has a float on the back. It has a horse made out of bananas and stuff. As it looks like I believe that's the flag from Colombia. So I believe it's a Colombian organization here in Milford, as they are playing some, I would assume, native Christmas songs. Sounds like they're covers, just in Spanish. As we have another truck with an American flag hanging out of the back. Looks like some kids are in there. They're waving to us. As this next truck is from, I believe, Firefox, the roofing pro. Has some nice white deer on it and another American flag hanging off the back with a snowman and a top hat. And coming into frame now is, can't tell where they're from. It says Four Seasons, I believe that's the company. As they have looks like a Rudolph themed float with the Bumble coming out of the water. And the snowman guy who sings in Rudolph, he's on that side as well. As we have some folks throwing some candy, it looks like, to the crowd. Most likely candy canes, something along that line. As we have some more Jeeps coming up. This one looks like it has a blow-up stuffed alpaca or something along those lines. As it looks like, once again, we're waiting for the parade to get going here. Wait for it to be non-congested. As it looks like finally the last of the traffic jam to my left has let up. Looks like they finally got the memo that they couldn't go this way because of a parade going on. As we have people popping confetti, I would say. I don't know the specific name for those tubes where you pull the string and the confetti flies out. Looks like they have some festive one of those. As the parade is still congested, looks like they're just waiting for the front to get moving again. As looks like there might be some more fire and EMT. as it looks like we have police directing traffic. Currently, there's a 4x4. Looks like they're from the Milford Fire Department in that 4x4 that's currently on screen right now. Looks like they're going to be leading, yeah, some more Milford fire trucks into the parade. Actually, they're turning down the parade. Maybe they're going to be at the end. As it's about 4:50 almost, as it just turned 4:50 as I said that. Parade's been going now for about 20 minutes. It's pitch black now. It was a little light when it started. As the parade resumes again, we have a yellow doorless Jeep. And we have a red one, followed by a white one with some waves. And we have a big truck right here, a utility truck from Sicone Plumbing, Heating, and Gas Fitting with some color changing lights going from gold to, with some reefs on the front, gold to rainbow colored. As the Upton police now showcase their float. They had this float, I believe, last night at the Uxbridge Parade. It says Merry Christmas from Upton Police there on the side there. As it looks like the parade is starting to pick back up. It's slowly but surely moving. Of course, in a parade this size, there's plenty, as we have a National Elementary School, Memorial Elementary School float, and I believe a Milford High float, as it almost looks like a Scholastic Book Fair. That's what they're going for on their float. As we have another float, they are putting a spotlight on us. It's from, I can't read because the spotlight blinded me. But they have some people hanging off a trailer as their float. Looks like they have a cardinal on the back. It looks like it's a cheer team. I don't know what school they're from, but it looks like they won a state title, so congrats to them. As Milford Federal, they don't have a float, but they're walking in the parade. They're dressed up festively in coats and boots and mittens and scarves. As the next float that comes up here is also from Milford Fed. Has the Grinch and Max on the back of it, as well as some classic ornaments. And right here, it looks like we have, can't read the name of it. Sandblasting Pro. Their logo is green, so they went with some green lights to go with it. As Campos Auto Detailing comes out with their company car with some bright holiday lights on it. As Little Critters Daycare and Preschool has a float, a Winter Wonderland float. It has people dressed as snowmen, snow people. As it looks like we might be nearing the end of the parade. We have a Charon truck with a couple reefs on the front, a nice big green one. It looks almost like a watermelon lifesaver if I had to compare it to anything. Again, nice lights go from that nice gold to a rainbow, as they have Santa in the back. And we have another truck. It has some ladders on top of it. No identification marks on it, but they wrap some lights around the truck. As here we have a big rig here that went all out. The Medway. Looks like it's from Medway. I don't know what department in Medway it's from. I'm going to assume it's from the DOT, the Department of Transportation. As it looks like they're just waiting for some kids to get out of the road because some candy was thrown. And of course, kids love candy. As they're waving to us, Merry Christmas. Fall Sling Landscaping, Design, and Construction wishing us a happy holidays with a very festive float. As it looks like, again, the parade has come to a little standstill, as it might be a little congested up at the front. As we have a regular car. Don't know if they're involved in the parade in any way. As it's almost 5 o'clock. The parade started at 4:30. It's completely pitch black now. And folks, I hate to say this, but it's going to be a pain to pack up with it being this dark, as the only thing really is a couple of street lights, but there's not one on my side of the street. So hopefully there's some bright floats coming up so we can see, have some better visibility. As we have some workers waving to us. Believe they were actually the police officers that I was talking about earlier, because where we keep all of our equipment for my FM is next to the police station here in town, right in Milford. And they were getting stuff out for their part of the parade, and I was kind of in their way, so I moved, and you know, here we both are now. They're in the parade, and I'm broadcasting it. So it looks like it worked out for both parties. As the parade is still at a bit of a standstill. as it looks like the parade is starting to get going again. We have a truck with, looks like it's supposed to be a reindeer wearing a Santa hat. Looks like these folks are from Criminally Good? Criminally Good. Don't know what else it says, but we have a plow truck. Planet Aid right here in town. You can drop off any clothes you don't use anymore. Give them to somebody in need, as New England Pressure Cleaning comes in, as they have Santa in a old-timey, looks like almost like a Model T right there for the blow up, as it's followed by a car with lights all over it, red and white, very festive. Looks like a peppermint. As New England Pressure, that car belongs to New England Pressure Washing. That just went out of frame. And this next truck, they have a reef on the front. They also belong to New England Pressure and Cleaning, with some old-fashioned bulbs on the back. As it looks like we're getting to the end here, just a few cars and floats left in the parade. As it looks like the Downling Corp, who was at the Uxbridge first holiday night parade last night, they have a reef, and a Milford Popo officer is going down the street, probably just making sure nobody is down there, making sure everybody's out. This next truck, don't know where they're from, as Milford Police is still dealing with people trying to come down the street. I don't know what they are, but they're holding a trophy. So whatever it is, congratulations, guys. As I believe this is the last float in the parade, as cars are starting to leave. And this float is from the Milford Youth Center. They're holding up an award. Unsure of the award, but I bet it's an important award nonetheless. As a police officer just used his speaker to say something to the youth center. He said youth center. Of course, the Milford Youth Center doing great for the kids in town. Did not grow up in Milford, but if I did, I bet I'd be spending a lot of time there. As it looks like this is the end of the parade, a police officer is slowly inching to look like they're going to bring up the back of the parade in the cruiser. Another one joins him. So, as the kids celebrate their award, the Milford Youth Center, of course, as it looks like people are starting to pack it in. Looks like they're starting to go home. So once the police officers bring up the rear here. I think that will do it for the 2025 Milford Santa Parade. You guys can go show it on the camera.
We got number 1 right here, number center. Come to number center. We got number 1.
That's right. Glad that they can show that. Congrats, guys. As they're going back, they wanted to be on the live stream. Can't blame them. As it looks like that's going to do it for the 2025 Milford Santa Parade. I'm Ty McCormack. It's been a great night with everybody. A lot of great floats as the police are bringing it up the rear. And it looks like traffic is finally going to get their wish and get to move. With that being said, I'm Ty McCormack, and that was the 2025 Milford Santa Parade, brought to you by the fire department and from all of us here at 101 My FM. We want to wish you a good night.